As if we weren't already excited for the revival of Daredevil on Disney Plus, now there's even more excitement because it sounds like, according to insiders, Jessica Jones will be returning in She-Hulk. With the production of Daredevil set to begin later this year, but it might get bumped into early next year because obviously things are falling a little bit behind schedule due to, still the status of the world, if you will. It's going to be a while before we find out who exactly is joining the revival of Daredevil, but I think it's pretty safe to assume that some of the more likable and more well-received aspects of the Netflix side of things will be returning. Enter Jessica Jones. First, we start to hear from many insiders, and now we're pretty much hearing from everybody that, yeah, once Daredevil shows up in Echo, once they set up his spinoff, we are going to find out that more aspects of the old Netflix canon are in fact, well, canon. They're not directly going to pick up everything because those storylines are left over so many, years ago at this point. Like, by that point, a decade will have gone by, that the characters have moved on. Essentially, they're going to reintroduce us to Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones in Daredevil, and they are going to set up a new relationship between these characters and what happened in the interim between the time we last saw them and now. Now, of course, recently we heard about Ritter returning in She-Hulk, and apparently that's still very much happening, but that's going to be more of a, hey, it's a cameo, she's back, yay, enjoy this, yeah, she's still Jessica Jones. What we're talking about here is more of a role, as in, we're going to establish what the character was doing, where the character was, what the character is up to now, and kind of gauge the interest in the character for potential return down the road, or maybe even a team up in Daredevil. And again, that's cool. I assume Matt Murdock is going to have a couple crossovers in his show, so why not split the difference? Hey, right here, we're going to include somebody from the old Defenders lineup. Here's Jessica Jones. Over here, we can have somebody that's a little bit more modern, contemporary MCU. Here's whoever, right? I don't know, Captain America or Bucky Barnes, right? So there you go. So I think this could honestly be the best way to do it. You don't have to necessarily toss these characters all in there, but slow one at a time in different projects. You bring them all back, and then you reestablish that old world. And reintroducing characters to audiences that are already familiar with a character you're returning is the best course of action. So, to me, this honestly works, and, if this turns out to be true, which I have no doubt it is, pretty awesome. Can't wait to see Ritter back.